The following is a presentation of Muddy River Sports.
An Adams County battle for a regional title waged in Rushville, with Unity and Liberty duking it out in a revenge game of sorts for the Mustangs, with Liberty having beaten Unity in early September. Morgan Arnsman will help the Mustangs' cause here early in the first set. Arnsman with the kill out of the middle to make it 3-1 Mustangs. 6-1 Mustangs now, but the Eagles make some inroads here with Claire Obert delivering a kill of her own. She played really well on this night. The lead back down to 4. Very next point, the uber-talented Sailor Berry will start to put her stamp on this game. There's just no defending this kind of serve-receive offense, especially when Berry puts a swing on it like that. Berry will be up to her usual tricks moments later. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Second time's the charm for Berry, and the Mustangs lead by a half dozen. The advantage is 8 now. Some good hustle here by the Eagles to keep this thing alive. And then Wesley John just pokes it over the net. Nicely done by the freshman, and it's 13-6. Back come the Mustangs, though, with that relentless attack again off the serve receive. The Mustangs did that so well on this night. Arnsman on the outside goes right down the line. It just clips the back corner, and the Mustangs keep on keeping on. The lead would grow to double figures right here. The Mustangs just had the ball on a string. Arnsman operating out of the middle on this occasion. Jillian Schaefer with the assist to Arnsman, and the Mustangs are in firm control of set 1. The Eagles wouldn't go down in this first set without a fight, though. They've gotten it back down to 8 before Carly Obert notches a kill off the Mustangs' block. That's as tight as this opening set would get the rest of the way. Set point at 24-15. Claire Obert tries for the kill off the pass, but it lands out, and the Mustangs roll 25-15 to take command of this regional title match. The Eagles would get an early leg up in the second set thanks to the defensive efforts of Claire Obert. This was a lengthy point, and it ends with Obert rising up to deny Arnsman at the net for the first point of the set. Arnsman would get her payback mere seconds later, though. This time she's on the outside, and Schaefer tees it up for her to absolutely rip it to the floor. I think there was a little frustration behind that swing. Left, middle, right side, does not matter for Arnsman. Here she is on the right side doing her thing once more. She was swinging with confidence and authority. Case in point with another kill to give Unity a 3-2 lead. This run would go on for a while. Check out the effort right here from Tegan Campbell to save it. And Schaefer is there to set Berry on the outside. The Mustangs getting it done in all facets. That makes it 5-2 in Unity's favor. Serving typically not the strongest part of Unity's game, but it was nothing short of fabulous on this night. Here's Schaefer delivering an ace to make it 6-2. Another part of Unity's game that helped propel the Mustangs was the blocking. Arnsman and Michaela Voth set up this particular block perfectly. Voth gets credit for it. That's a 6-zip run for the Mustangs. It's 8-2, and that forces a Liberty timeout. The Eagles will finally put a halt to that run right here with Claire Obert flexing some more muscle. The lead has swelled to 7, but Obert quiets the Unity crowd just a bit with yet another kill. The Mustangs still lead by a half dozen. The lead still at 6 here, and Andy Mixer gets into the action for the Eagles. Some quick offense from Liberty here, and a really smart swing by Mixer back against the grain for the kill to make it 13-8. Back on the Mustangs, though, Schaefer doesn't get the chance for many kills, but she's in the right place at the right time here for the overpass. A couple points in a row for the Mustangs, and their lead is back to 7. The Eagles will have quite a response after that, though. Here comes Claire Obert again. A free ball for the Eagles to take advantage of, and they do, with Obert delivering another kill to make it 15-12. Next point, as good as the Mustangs' block was on this night, the Eagles' block game showed up when it mattered, too. Here's Obert with the solo block in the middle to extend the Eagles' run to 5-0 and get them within 2. The Mustangs would not let the Eagles get any closer, though. They've scored the next 2 points. This wasn't the prettiest sequence, but they don't ask how. They ask how many. It ends with a good set from Schaefer to Voth, and Voth with a well-placed swing to push the Mustangs' lead to 5. The Eagles would once again get this thing down to 2 at 19-17, but Berry would have something to say about that. The Mustangs were so good off the serve receive, and another example here with Berry going down the line for the momentum-shifting kill. Next point, here goes Berry once more. Again, it's Cody Duke to Schaefer to Berry. No chance for the Eagles' block. And the Mustangs can start to taste regional glory. 22-17 now, Arnsman on serve. This was a wacky sequence right here. Duke gets up to block this tip shot from Riley Fessler. It looks like it hits the floor. The Mustangs start celebrating. The players didn't hear the whistle for a hot second and keep playing. But that is indeed a Mustangs point, and they're just a couple away from putting this thing on ice. It would end with the swing of Berry. We're at 24-18. Again, not the cleanest play, but a good effort from Duke to get it to Berry. This won't be a kill, but it deflects into the net. The Eagles can't get it back over, and the Mustangs capture the regional title in emphatic fashion. 25-15, 25-18 over Liberty. They exact their revenge. They'll be playing volleyball in November.
It's amazing. I can't describe the feeling. It's like I'm floating or something. It's kind of crazy. I felt from the get-go that we had a really strong team this year, and my main goal was to get past regionals, and we have gotten past regionals. So here, the sky is the limit. I want to see how far we can take it, and I'm not going to give up until the ball drops.
Definitely our serving and our blocking. We've worked on a lot throughout the season, and we know what we're capable of, but also our attitudes, keeping each other up and always being a team is especially a big part of winning tonight.
We play a fairly tough schedule, and we know that, and we're trying to build ourselves for the postseason. Some years it pays off, but I knew we played all underclassmen last year, so we knew had everybody coming back. We still had to make some lineup changes, and get all those things squeezed in there. But they really have matured a lot from last year. Every team's good, once you make it to the sectionals. I think it's who can control their nerves and who can catch fire, at the right times. We hope we get to finish, keep rolling through the postseason.
Muddy River Sports, our home, our sports.